Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you went there? Or maybe someone starts talking to you and their name disappears from your mind for a few seconds. For many adults over 60, moments like these can feel frightening. You begin to wonder, is my memory getting worse? Is this normal aging? Can my brain still improve? But here's the surprising truth. Modern brain research shows your brain can continue adapting, strengthening, and forming new neural connections well into your 60s, 70s, and even 80s. In fact, many neurologists now say that certain daily mental activities may support memory, focus, and cognitive flexibility more effectively than relying only on pills or supplements. And today, I'm going to show you 4 simple brain exercises that many older adults are now using to stay mentally sharp, focused, and independent. These are simple, natural, scientifically supported, and you can start today. And make sure you stay until exercise number 4, because most seniors completely ignore it. Even though experts believe it may be one of the most powerful habits for long-term brain health. Let's begin. Exercise number 1. The recall challenge. Most people spend their day receiving information, but very few actively practice recalling it. And that matters because memory works like a muscle. The more you challenge recall, the stronger certain neural pathways become. Here's a simple exercise. At the end of each day, sit quietly for 2 minutes. Then try to remember what you ate for breakfast, who you spoke with, one thing you learned today, one positive moment from the day, without looking at your phone, without notes, just memory. Researchers have found that active recall stimulates areas of the brain linked to long-term memory and mental processing. And over time, this simple habit may help strengthen cognitive resilience. One retired teacher said she started doing this every evening after dinner. At first, she struggled to remember small details, but after a few weeks, she noticed something surprising. Her mind felt quicker, more alert, less foggy. And if you've ever felt that brain fog after 60, you are definitely not alone. In fact, comment below. What's one thing you do to keep your mind sharp? I read your comments, and your experience could genuinely help someone else watching this video. Exercise number 2. Walking while thinking. Most people know walking is good for the body, but many don't realize it may also be one of the best exercises for the aging brain. Studies suggest regular walking increases blood flow to the brain and may support memory and attention. But here's the powerful part. You combine walking with mental stimulation during your walk. Name animals, alphabetically count backward. Recall old songs, list cities or foods from memory. This activates multiple brain regions at once. Movement plus thinking. And researchers believe this combination may help improve neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt and form new connections. That's important after 60, because the brain still changes, still learns, still grows. One older gentleman said he began doing memory walks every morning around his neighborhood. 3 months later, he said he felt mentally awake again for the first time in years. And honestly, that feeling of mental energy is something many seniors deeply miss. If you're enjoying this video so far, give it a quick like, not for me, but because every like helps more older adults discover information that could genuinely improve their quality of life. Exercise number 3. Learning something unfamiliar. Here's where many people accidentally age their brains faster. They stop learning. Same routine, same conversations, same habits every day. But the brain loves novelty. Research has shown that learning unfamiliar skills may stimulate new neural activity and strengthen cognitive flexibility. And no, you do not need to learn advanced mathematics or become a computer expert. Simple things work beautifully. For example, learning a few words of a new language, a musical instrument, choosing your non-dominant hand. Occasionally learning simple dance. Step 7. Changing your routine. Small challenges wake the brain up. One woman in her 70s started learning basic piano online. She laughed because at first, her fingers felt completely lost. But after several weeks, she noticed improved focus, faster thinking, and better mood. That's because mentally engaging activities don't just affect memory. They may also help reduce stress and support emotional health. And emotional health matters more than many people realize. Chronic stress can negatively affect memory over time, which is why calming the brain is just as important as challenging it. Exercise number 4. The conversation exercise. This may be the most underrated brain exercise of all. Meaningful conversation. Many adults over 60 slowly become more isolated without realizing how much it affects the brain. But social interaction activates memory, attention, emotional processing, listening skills, and language centers all at once. In other words, healthy conversation is mental exercise, and studies have repeatedly linked social engagement with better cognitive health in older adults. Even simple conversations matter. Calling a friend, talking during walks, sharing stories with family, joining community groups. Your brain was designed for connection, and loneliness doesn't just affect emotions. It can affect mental sharpness too. That's why staying socially active may be just as important as puzzles or memory games. And if you're still watching right now, I want you to know something important. The fact that you care about protecting your brain already puts you ahead of many people. Because brain health after 60 is not only about age, it's about habits, daily choices, mental activity, movement conkenj, curiosity. Your brain is still listening, still adapting, still capable of growth. So starting today, challenge your memory, move your body, learn something new, and stay connected to people. Small daily actions can create powerful long-term changes. And before you leave, tell me in the comments, which of these 4 brain exercises are you going to try first? I genuinely love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more simple, science-backed wellness tips designed specifically for adults over 60. Because growing older is unavoidable, but losing your spark doesn't have to be.